Yeah. वगैरह बिल्कुल आसान. Topic. Almost 40 minutes. 30 minutes करो. मध्ये फोन आला तर मध्ये फोन आला तर बोलू शकतो. बंद करून बोलू. Good afternoon, students. Today, I'll be delivering a lecture on geography, that is physical divisions of India. Now, students, we all know that India has five physical divisions. That is the first physical division of India I want to mention here. That is North Indian, North Indian mountainous ranges. North Indian mountain ranges, first physical division of India. Second physical division of India, that is North Indian plains. North Indian plains, that is second physical division of India. Third physical division of India, that is Indian plateau. Indian plateau is the third physical division of India. Fourth physical division of India is coastal plains. Coastal plains, that is the fourth physical division of India. And fifth physical division of India, that is Indian islands. Indian islands. Now, my dear students, physical division of India, as we all know that India, the total expanse, the total domain of Indian territory is 32 lakhs 84,263 square kilometers. We are fifth largest, we are seventh largest country in the world. I'm sorry, we are seventh largest country in the world. We are near about 2.4% of the world. We are located in Eastern Hemisphere, that is of northern part, and that is called as South Asia. South Asia basically is Indian subcontinent, which is beyond Himalaya. Beyond Himalaya, bounded by Arabian Sea towards the west, bounded by Bay of Bengal to east, and Indian Ocean to south. Whatever that remains, that is called as Indian subcontinent or South Asia, basically made up of Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bhutan, India. So these are the countries of Indian subcontinent, but we are having large territory. So naturally, we are a dominating country, and the physical features of India are really very distinctive. That is from North Indian mountainous ranges till the coastal plains and islands of India. North Indian mountainous ranges occupies 17% of Indian territory. And basically, they cover 10 states of India. Now, North Indian mountainous ranges, we all know they are better called as Himalaya. And Himalayas are the youngest fold mountains of the Himalayas are the youngest fold mountains of the world. Near about 17 peaks out of 21 highest peaks are in Himalaya. And they are the youngest fold mountains. They are formed by the collision of Indian plate and Eurasian plate. These two plates collided head to head, and they were responsible in formation of North Indian mountainous ranges or Himalaya. Basically, my dear students, before this formation of North Indian mountainous ranges, there was a very big expanse or there was a very big water body there, which was called as Sea of Panthalassa. This Sea of Panthalassa was uplifted and Himalayan mountain ranges were formed. So naturally, they are called as the youngest fold mountains of the world. As oldest fold mountains, that is Aravalli mountain ranges, are also present in India. Here, these mountain ranges are categorized, that is, in four parts. For example, we have Trans Himalaya, which is better called as Pamir Knot. Then we have, that is, Greater Himalaya. Then we have higher Himalayas. Then we have outer Himalayas, or they are called as Shivaliks. Now, Pamir Knot or Trans Himalaya, basically they form an international boundary, that is with China, India, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, Russia, and even some parts of Afghanistan. This Pamir Knot or this region is having a very ancient trade route of the world, which is called as Silk Route. And some 2200 or even 2500 years ago, Silk Route or trade of silk or much more Chinese articles and commodities were exported to the European world through this route. So this area is of very great strategic importance, running from the Central Asian Khanates, and they are bounded by the snow-clad Himalayas. So Pamir Knot is made up of very ancient granite, and there are some ranges here which are having permanent snow line. So students, we have the passes such as Kunjere, Mintaka here. Basically, the valleys are frozen and the mountain tops are also frozen throughout the year because due to the altitude and due to snowfall there, and very scarce and very, what do you say, rare human settlements are found here. Now, next category of Himalaya I would like to give up or to see here, that is the Greater Himalayas. We can have Ladakh, Janskar ranges in this, and the altitude or the height of these mountain ranges is basically above 6,000 meters, that is from 6,000 to 8,000 meters. And these mountain ranges, they are extending from the states of, that is Jammu and Kashmir, they enter Nepal, Tibet, and towards that part of China. Now, these mountain ranges, they are basically a boundary between, that is the India side, and that side is Xinjiang province of Pakistan, Xinjiang province of Pakistan, we can say. They found the boundary that is between Nepal and Tibet, also between Arunachal Pradesh and Chinese territory or Tibetan territory there. They are also found in Sikkim, that is especially the mountain range that is of Kanchenjunga, that is also found there. Now, students, these mountain ranges, they are basically covered by snow, and vegetation is very rare, or I would rather say there is absence of vegetation here. Now, I would come to Middle Himalayas, or I would come to Himachal, what we called as means Kullu mountains of Kullu, Manali, and all. Basically, there is Rohtang Pass. As I forgot to tell you that Zozila Pass is located in higher Himalayas, while Kunjareb and Mintaka are located in Trans Himalaya. Now, this Himalaya, this Middle Himalayas, basically they are boundary between, that is again Indian and Chinese territory. Rohtang Pass is located here. These mountain ranges are having origins of many rivers. That is origin of many rivers is from this mountain ranges. For example, we have origin of river Ravi. We have origin of river that is Chenab from these mountain ranges. Basically, from the foots of higher Himalayas or from glaciers, we have origin of Indus, we have origin of Brahmaputra, which goes towards that side, that is eastern sides of India, and Indus comes to the western side of India. So this is very basic feature that when snow melts and melting of these glaciers are responsible, and they are additional or adding source as to the waters of great rivers of India. So next, my dear students, then we have Shivaliks. Shivaliks are basically from 16 or 1500 to 3000 to 400 meters, and they are boundary between Haryana, Himachal. They are towards the northern side of UP. They are towards the northern side of Bihar, in Nepal, basically in Sikkim, and they run up till Assam. Shivaliks, this side of, that is the western Shivaliks, they receive, that is the rainfall, and there is a tropical, what do you say, moist vegetation there. There is a vegetation there, and basically they are having Babbar plains there. 15 to 11 or 15 kilometers of track on Shivaliks is covered with Babbar plains. Babbar plains are made up of stone and pebbles. What North Indian mountainous ranges are, they have their own importance in the geography of India. These mountain ranges, they trap or they obstruct the clouds which are rising from Indian Ocean, and these clouds are responsible in giving rainfall in India. Means these mountain ranges are responsible in giving rainfall in India. Now, next, these mountain ranges, Himalayan mountain ranges, are sources of many great rivers. Means like Brahmaputra, like Indus, like Ganga, Yamuna, Zelam, Chenab, Bias, Ravi. Then the rivers coming from Nepal, like we have Ram Ganga, then we have, that is Gandaki, Gaggar, Gomati, which are coming from that side or which are coming from Nepal. Now, these rivers, they are watering the plains of India. They are adding, that is never alluvial to the Indian plains. So these rivers, they are having their own importance, and these Himalayas are also of very great significance to India. Now, next geographical division of India, which I want to cover here, that is North Indian plains. As what, let me define what you understand by plain. Plains are defined as deposition of the river or deposition of alluvial brought by the rivers of Himalaya. This deposition of alluvial is very fertile since the Himalayan river erodes the mountains and they deposit the sediments during the time of floods. And these plains are very fertile as they are made up of calcium, potash, lime, and they are very well versed and very suitable for agriculture of India. Basically, Indian plains are divided into Babbar plains. Then we have Bhangar plains, Khadar plains, we have Delta plains, and we have Tarai plains in India. These plains are very fertile, known for agriculture. Indian plains are divided into three. First of all, I would like to speak of that is Western plain. Western plains are also called as Satluj plain or Punjab plains. They are extending up till Lahore in Pakistan. Even Pakistan's Punjab, they fall or they are coming under the category of Western Plains of India, as they are watered by River Indus and its tributaries, and they are the sediments there are basically deposited by the rivers emerging from Himalaya. So Punjab Plains basically cover Punjab, Haryana, parts of Himachal and parts of Rajasthan there. Then we have Central Indian Plains watered and sedimented by River Ganga and Yamuna, basically rivers coming from Nepal, and they are tributaries of River Ganga. Like we have Ram Ganga, Gandaki, Ghaggar, Gomati. So these are the rivers which are adding sediments and which are responsible for laying down the sediments that is in the central Indian parts, especially the states of UP, Bihar, some parts of MP and Rajasthan. Now, after central Indian plains, we have eastern plains, and eastern plains of India are also called as Brahmaputra plains. They are extending in the states of Assam. And these plains are watered, or these plains are sedimentation is done by river Brahmaputra. Assam plains are very fertile, and Assam plains are known for the cultivation and growth of rice, tea, coffee there. So basically, these are plains of India, geographical divisions. I have explained you, I have told you the geographical divisions of India. Now, what we have, that is, we have Babbar plain. What do you understand by Babbar plain? Babbar plains are made by stones and pebbles. Hardly river is present there. River is absent, but the river is a means whatever water is there, it is flowing with a certain velocity, and it is made up of pebbles and stones. It is made up of pebbles and stones there. Basically, this river of India, these plains of India are not known for agricultural quality, and agriculture lacks there. Then we have next, that is the Bhangar plain. Bhangar plain is made up of embankment, that is sedimentation, stones and all. And this embankments helps in means what do you say controlling and spreading of the water in the upper reaches of the mountains or in the upper course of the mountains. Then we have Khadar plains. Khadar plains are plains made up of with newer depositions and newer alluvial. They are basically on the flatland where the speed of the river is very minimum. And these plains are renewed with the means what do you say new alluvial every time or every year when there are floods. So naturally, water is deposited. Water extends. Water flows out of the banks, and when water level recedes, the sedimentation and depositions are basically called as the floodplains. They are basically called as the floodplains. These floodplains are very fertile, and these floodplains are not only fertile, but are these floodplains are fertile. These floodplains are known for the growth of wheat, sugarcane, potato. These floodplains are extensive. They are occupying, or they have formed the states of India, such as Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, Odisha, some parts of Bengal. See, students, it is very important here to understand what do you mean by duars and chos. Chos are the what do you say monsoon streams which are flowing over India. Chos, and then we have duars. Duars are the means what do you say? Duars are basically the uh, cuts, or basically the sedimentation which is done by the rivers of Himalaya when they come on the flat land. They are basically called as duars, and we have chos. Duars and shows they are basically the hello ना बोल ना हाय सर येतील हॅलो सर येतील थोडे लेट होतील पण येतील मुलं आलेत का येतील So basically, they are called as duars chose. Now, as what duars means, what we have duns that is in the Himalayas of Uttarakhand and UP or Uttarakhand basically. What we call dun there are duars in the states of Bengal, that is near Darjeeling and the surrounding area. Then students in this plains we have after Khadar we have delta plains. Delta as we know, when the rivers of Himalaya when they go and they when they meet, that is in the Bay of Bengal, when they are flooded basically in the second course of river, much more water and alluvial is added by the rivers of Himalaya, and this alluvial is deposited when the river would be meeting the sea, and this deposited alluvial would be responsible in the formation of the delta plains. Delta, as it is a Greek word, a triangular piece of land, and the deposition brought by the rivers of Himalaya, that is the sediments and extra water which comes, that is from the second course of river. So these are basically the these are four parts, that is Babbar Plains, Bhangar Plains, Khadar Plains, and Delta Plains, which forms the North Indian plains of India. Students, hereby I would conclude the two geographical divisions of India. The two geographical divisions of India, they are the basically North Indian mountainous ranges, which occupies 17% of Indian territory, running across the 10 states of India, followed by North Indian plains, basically North Indian plains divided into three, that is Punjab plains or Western plains, Central Indian plains or Ganga Yamuna plains, Eastern plains or Brahmaputra plains. And next, here we have Indian Plateau. Indian Plateau extends, that is from River Narmada. It extends up till, that is the Nilgiri Mountains. Now, North Indian plains, Indian Plateau divided into two parts, that is North Indian plains and South Indian plain. Now, South Indian Plateau. South Indian Plateau dividing line is River Narmada, is the dividing line between the Indian Plateau. Now, Indian Plateau, North Indian Plateau is made up of Malwa Plateau, Central Highlands, Bundelkhand Plateau, Bagelkhand Plateau, and uh, Chotanagpur Plateau. The most eastern part is Chotanagpur Plateau. Then South Indian Plateau is made up of Telangana Plateau, Deccan Plateau, Maharashtra, and Karnataka Plateau. This is the basic, or this is the basic divisions of plateaus of India. So this is the basic divisions of plateaus in India. Um, uh, this is the basic divisions of plateaus in India. Now, plateaus of India are made up of black soil. They are either formed by the volcanic activities in India, and they are known for the cultivation of sugarcane, zoar. They are known for the cultivation of sunflower, cotton, 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 basically cotton, soybean, sugarcane, wheat, zoar, bajra. So these are the special features of the uh, Indian plateaus, which are divided into two parts: North Indian Plateau and South Indian Plateau. Now, South Indian Plateau is of great economical importance due to location of many more minerals on Chotanagpur Plateau. And India's 80% of mineral is being mined from the states of Jharkhand, Bengal, Odisha, and Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. And they are located, this all states, geographically, they form the part of Chotanagpur. So, students, this was the third division, that is of Chotanagpur Plateau, or what we can say. Um, it is extending in south, that is the peninsular parts of India. Then we have coastal plains of India, western coastal plains of India made up of Konkan Plain, Kanara Plain, and Malabar Plain, very narrow and formed by the volcanic or subduction or formed by the tectonic movement. And as what formed during the time of formation of Sahyadris, then we have eastern coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains are formed by the depositions of river Ganga, Brahmaputra, Godavari, Subarnarekha, Mahanadi, Krishna. They are basically formed by the depositions of this river. Eastern coastal plains are extensive and they are really very extensive. So this is about the coastal plains of India. Okay. Hereby I'll conclude and stop here. Thank you. बोला ना. हा. हा. हॅलो. असं ते 10 मिनिटं.